Madre mía, cabrón, mira eso. ¡Que hay puentes! ¡Tío! ¡Hostia puta! ¡Hostia puta!
¿Pero por qué te he entendido?
The death toll from devastating flash floods in eastern Spain rose to 158 on Thursday, as rescue teams searched for those missing in Europe's worst storm-related disaster in more than 5 decades.
Bombero.
Yo he echado agua, pero habéis reaccionado. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué hay que comer, por favor?
¡José, ven aquí!
No puedo.
¡Ayudarme!
Venga.
A year's worth of rain fell in just 8 hours in some areas of the Valencia region on Tuesday. The tragedy is the worst flooding disaster in Spain's modern history, and meteorologists say man-made climate change is making such extreme weather events more frequent and destructive.
Están los bomberos, la gente está en los tejados pidiendo auxilio, en las ventanas, en el barrio.
More horror emerged on Thursday from the rubble and thick mud left behind by walls of water that have made Spain the deadliest natural disaster on record. The damage caused by the storm late Tuesday and early Wednesday was reminiscent of the aftermath of a tsunami, with survivors left to sort through the rubble as they mourned loved ones. Cars piled on top of each other like fallen dominoes. Uprooted trees, downed power lines, and household items were submerged in mud that blanketed the streets of dozens of communities in Valencia, a region south of Barcelona on the Mediterranean coast.
regrette de ne pas avoir été séquestré dans un supermarché. Parce que là, j'ai pas du tout de quoi manger. Et donc voilà.
Floodwaters turned narrow streets into death traps and created rivers that swept away homes and businesses, cars, people, and everything else in their path. The floods destroyed bridges and left roads unrecognizable. Luis Sanchez, a welder, said he rescued several people trapped in their cars on the flooded V31 highway south of Valencia. The road quickly became a floating graveyard of hundreds of vehicles.
Montar sus coches Ramón de A3. Guau, contra la cinta. Hostia, tío. Cuidado, que hay muchos coches.
Helicopter rescuers had rescued about 70 people trapped on rooftops and in cars, but ground crews were not stopping, the regional government said late Wednesday.
Ojo, ambulancia.
Spain's Mediterranean coast is used to autumn storms that can cause flooding, but this was the most powerful flash flood in recent memory. Scientists have linked it to climate change, which has also led to rising temperatures and droughts in Spain and a warming of the Mediterranean Sea.
Están rescatando a una mujer que se ha atrapado dentro del coche. Madre mía, qué miedo.
Hostia, cuidado. Cuidado.
Mira la barandilla. Ahí va. Hostia. Va a entrar a nuestro patio. Javi, te quedas a dormir.
According to a rapid but incomplete analysis Thursday by World Weather Attribution, which includes dozens of international scientists studying the role of global warming in extreme weather, human-caused climate change has doubled the likelihood of a storm, like the one that deluged Valencia this week. Spain has been suffering from a drought that has lasted nearly 2 years, meaning that when the floods hit, the ground was too hard to absorb the rain, leading to flash floods.
Están encima de un coche y por poco tiempo no se pueden mover de ahí. Esto es un auténtico desastre, una desgracia en toda regla, de verdad, no me puedo creer que esté pasando esto. Y por lo visto se ve que ha sido el barranco de Picaña, no el de Catarroja.
Chicas, chicas, asomaros. Asomaros del vernos. ¡Ay! ¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡Loli! ¡Ay, Dios mío! Esto es una puta locura.
The violent weather event took regional government officials by surprise. Spain's National Weather Agency said more rain fell in 8 hours in the Valencian town of Chiva than in the previous 20 months.
Hostia. Tornado, ¡Sergio!
A man wept as he showed a reporter from national broadcaster RTVE the shell of what used to be the ground floor of his home in Catarroja, south of Valencia. It appeared a bomb had exploded inside, destroying furniture and belongings, and peeling paint off some walls. In Paiporta, Mayor Maribel Albalat said on Thursday that at least 62 people had died in the community of 25,000 near the city of Valencia.
So that is a tiny little river now.
No sigue. Se puede bajar al pueblo. Mira, mira.
Mira, mira. Que acaba de venir por aquí el coche de la mora y ha subido por ahí. Que acaba de bajar. Pero ¿ves eso? ¡Qué desastre! Invita partidito.
While the worst of the suffering was in towns near Valencia, the storms unleashed their fury on large swathes of the southern and eastern coasts of the Iberian Peninsula. 2 deaths were confirmed in the neighboring region of Castilla-La Mancha and 1 in southern Andalusia.
¡Qué puta barbaridad! ¡Qué puta barbaridad!
Greenhouses and farms across southern Spain, known as the Garden of Europe for its produce exports, were also destroyed by heavy rain and flooding. The storm spawned a freak tornado in Valencia and a hailstorm that punched holes in cars in Andalusia. Homes were left without water as far southwest as Malaga in Andalusia.
No sé quién es. Ni nosotros tampoco sé quién son.
Heavy rain continued to hit the north on Thursday, with Spain's weather agency issuing warnings for several districts in Castellón, in the eastern Valencia region, and Tarragona in Catalonia, as well as southwestern Cadiz. In 2021, at least 185 people died in major flooding in Germany. Before that, 209 people died in Romania in 1970, and floods in Portugal in 1967 killed nearly 500.
Mira el coche de casa, mira dentro de casa. ¿Lo ves? Y sigue lloviendo.
Viva el volcano. Flipa. Hostia puta.